It's CardKast with Mike and Lenz, the show about everything sports cards, autographs, and memorabilia. I'm Len plus Z, and this is the Mail Day opening video edition. Not only is it Mail Day, but it's also National Beer Day. It is 11/10/20, and it is not National Beer Day, but it should be. I think National Beer Day was sometime in April, so let's get the special effects out of the way. That's good. Yeah, so I've been into Pilsners lately, and that is a tasty one. And if you could figure out what that Pilsner is by the color, you're on my team. So I don't know what we're playing, but you're on my team. So anyways, we have a pretty awesome mail day today. I'm super pumped with the stuff that just came in. And but before we get to that, let's check out some of the cool ads we have in the background as our backdrop, which I've had some different ones here in the past. I might have had one of these up before, but we have a couple of versions of the Mick. And here we have one from Timex. Zoom in there. So Timex watches selling for $9.95 and $10.95. And there you see it. You know, he's hitting the bat or hitting the ball with the bat and takes a licking, ticking, whatever. All right, and then we have Lifebuoy soap. You curse, you get that in your mouth, according to Christmas Story. So, and we got to get through Thanksgiving first before we start talking about Christmas. But anyways, those are your ads. And I always like to have those up as a little bit of a back display, especially since, these cards that I'll be opening up and displaying or they're older. They're probably 70s and back, most likely. And these are mostly signed stuff. So I also with the beer, I wanted to kind of give you guys the visual of what happens to me when, it's late at night and I'm on eBay and I'm buying stuff. So seeing it through beer's eyes. But anyways, so we have from Terrence French. His eBay handle is TFPF on eBay. Sold me a nice 1965 Topps Rico Petrocelli rookie. The more I look at Rico Petrocelli stuff, and by the way, I forgot to mention this, he does a podcast with another gentleman on PSA. So they have a podcast going on for cards, and I haven't listened to it yet. But one thing I'm noticing is that I don't see a lot of his vintage cards signed, and a lot of them are in ballpoint pen. I did just recently pick one up, those rookies in ballpoint pen, as well as his second year, the cup card. And that's one that I saw in Sharpie for a good price. And I said, why not? Okay. So got to chop that beer down. All right. So we got one package done. Now let's go with, we'll go with this one. So this is from Spencer Cadigan. His eBay handle is Bronco77 Sports Cards. And I think I remember what this was, but sadly I will be reporting, I probably have one more big mail day after this, and then I'm going to kind of cool it for a little bit because I've been spending a lot of money on personal collection and investment stuff. And the problem with investment stuff is you don't see that money back anytime soon. And, and the problem with PC stuff, personal collection stuff is, you never see the money back. So I've noticed that my spending has really run rampant, recently. I have a bunch of stuff coming in. I think I'm going to tone it back. There's still some key issue cards that I want to purchase. That are like signed rookie cards, like Hall of Fames. They're on my bucket list, and they're reasonably priced now, but I'm kind of waiting for the one with the inscription that could be a nicer condition at the nicer price. So it's just kind of, to the collectors out there, patience, right? You could just go out and blow out your whole pocket and, buy everything, buy it now and pay full retail, or you could really just kind of grind it out and save some money. And, at the end of the day, you might have that 8 card number 8, 9, 10, they might come in for free or at a much, lesser price than just buying everything outright. So, and I'm talking, maybe waiting for auctions or, I have the benefit of, picking out some things in collections that I come across and I'm able to say, okay, well, that goes into my personal collection and, that's it. So anyways, this guy, Broncos 77 Sports, this was pretty cool. Because I've been looking at Canseco stuff and I've been building up my A's signed collection. And here's a lot of 10 $86 the rookies that I got at a really great price. So you don't really see lots. All these signatures are good. He was probably part of a signing. I don't know how he ended up with these, but he auctioned off all 10 at once. And I got a steal of a price. And that card is, that just reminds me of my childhood. That wasn't an easy card to get. The rated rookie was tough. This came second fiddle, but I couldn't, where I was, in Connecticut, I really didn't see too many of the 86, the Donruss, the rookie sets. So to have 10 of these signed, I'm going to, send some into, to get, for PSA, before their, before everything goes up on them. Because I feel like the cost of grading has gone up a lot, over the past year. You used to be able to get cards in bulk at $9. Now it's $12. And that's a major increase over 1 year. So I think that's, I think you just get the stuff done now. And so going along with that, with what I'm doing with PSA, I have my stats with PSA right now. I don't have anything in SGC. I don't have anything in the BGS, but I do have a ton of stuff in PSA. And I knew they were getting backed up, and I started submitting stuff in the summer, knowing that at some point, everything, if I send stuff in monthly, it's going to come cycling in. So the stats right now for PSA, and these will be future mail days for sure. I have 10 orders in for a total of about 600 cards. 8 of them are entered. 4 of the orders are in grading status, which are, either economy or, which they don't offer that service anymore, but they're either an economy or I have one that is regular mail. Not a lot of cards in those. Some of them are PSA DNA stuff. Some of them are just, the more, any cards that were over $100 at that time, 100 to 500. So, I'll be excited to get those back, I don't know, a month from now, weeks from now, whatever. And then four of the 8 that are entered are in research ID. So about 600 cards total. And that's where we stand with PSA. And those are going to be great mail days when they come in. It's not to say I'm not going to buy anything else on eBay or, for myself, but I definitely, I'm kind of like, I'm struggling to find stuff now. I really feel like I kind of tapped everything out for things that I wanted. And, but anyways, so moving right along. We have from Tony6191, Tony M, looks like. And, hey, 420. All right, for all you 420 guys out there. I do not really partake in 420 myself. It's 5 o'clock sometime somewhere. That's me. So, all right, that's a good one. That's a Czechoslovakian brew. Okay. So this right here. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. This is, I've had one of these before, but this one actually looks a lot better in person than in the photograph. This is a 1977 Topps. My guy, Andre Dawson. Again, I said it before in one of the other videos. I have all his best. He gave it to me, not to anybody else. Can't have it. So this is three out of the 4, just missing John Scott. Great deal. It was the card with shipping was probably in the low 70s and tax. And I'm more than happy to add another Andre Dawson signed rookie card to the collection. Especially with two of the other guys on there too. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right. So now we have this from Mainline Autographs. Nice thick package here. I feel the bubble mailers in there. Get this out. Ooh, double envelope, triple envelope. Extra bubble mailer. Now, I'm going to say something because these two, if you're willing to do that, these two next cards, I mean, they're in the same price point as this and maybe a little higher. But, you know, if you're going to, I always, when I send stuff out, if somebody spends over $75 with me, I'm putting it in a box. And you can buy boxes in bulk, 20 cents, 17, 8, 20 to 25 cents a box. So, you know, this guy put it in 2 different bubble mailers. It looks like he paid for them. It's fine. But, you know, it's like, I don't know, I just always feel like a box is better than, 3 or 4 bubble mailers, but it's all good. I mean, it got here, everything is great. And this is a 1968 Topps Johnny Bench with a Hall of Fame 89 inscription. Gorgeous looking card. It's probably a 4 really nice presentation with good color. It's got that natural, the black streak lightly. I've had these before where that streak is the roller mark or whatever is just, longer. And, it's encapsulated by Beckett. Very cool card. See, it's miscut on the back, so it would probably grade less than that, but that's okay. For an autograph, that is a great card. And by the way, the whole signed Hall of Fame rookie card train is like leaving. So if you're not on it or you're not about to get on it, and this is stuff that you aspire to own, I don't see this stuff getting any cheaper because, I mean, just in the past, past couple months, I mean, we've had some of the greatest Hall of Famers of all time pass away. So, Tom Seaver, Whitey Ford, Joe Morgan, Lou Brock. So it's just, when that happens, the cards just, they go up, they go up big time. So let's save this one for last. I just kind of saw that. So now we're going to go to Patrick Beatrick 4, which is kind of like his name. And we're just going to get this box open. Now see here, this guy, he packed it in a box. The other guy that I just had, he packed his in a box. I like that. And these cards are, they're in the hundreds. They're not $75, but I always feel like if somebody's going to spend $75 with you, throw it in a box. Even if you're using like a 400 count, which is nice and sturdy, a 400 count box, it's 50 cents. I mean, you spend $75 with you, or more. And I don't know. I just feel that it's better for it to go in a box. Plus, I think it gets a little respected more by the post office. It's not just like a bubble mailer. So this thing is packed very well. So shout out to Patrick Beatrice. This thing is. He's got styrofoam. He used a Stein. Ooh. Here we go. Okay. So this was a Fanatics. It's kind of cool. Fanatics and Mountain Memories. Fanatics, Mountain Memories, because they bought out Mountain Memories and also Steiner. So I don't own any like slab cards from Fanatics at all. Not because I didn't want to. And I think this is an early version of what they were about. Because then I think they had their own. Oh no, okay. This is okay. This is just the. I get what this is. Okay, so this is just the store piece. Okay, and then here. So here's Fanatics label about, and again, okay. So here I'm overlooking the card. 1968 Topps Johnny Bench. Again, I want to be on this train. I don't want to have to pay $500 for this card because that's what happened with Joe Morgan. Joe Morgan's rookie cards shot up to where you can't buy them for less than $500 for his rookie card. And I think Johnny Bench, not, two different players, 2 different positions, but I think he has a lot of room to go up just naturally. And never mind if he passes away. I don't, that's not the point here, but I look at how you can get them. And unfortunately, when they pass, it just becomes that much more difficult. You have to shell out a lot more money to get the cards. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So anyway, so you have MLB debut, different inscription, 8/28/67, which I think is really cool and unique. And then, very same Johnny Bench signature. He's very consistent, Johnny Bench is. So, and this is the Fanatics holder. And I remember when Fanatics unleashed their their holders, and it's also MLB certified. That sticker is MLB certified, so it was probably signed in front of a MLB representative. And their whole thing with their holders, where I remember saying, I was like, it'd be cool just to have vintage cards listed as vintage in a holder. It doesn't have to be graded. And Fanatics, they were doing that. I had no idea who they were. I had the idea 6 to 8 months later. I looked into booms, grading machines and things like that. It's the thing that actually seals the card is called a boom. And it has it hits the top of the case to seal it. It's I don't know, 20,000 times in 3 seconds or something. It's something ridiculous like that. And it seals the card, sonically seals the card. So, and I was looking into all that stuff. A boom was $20,000. And, I was like, oh, maybe I'll start my own and this and that. Cause I was doing a lot of the autographs at the shows and things like that and buying into the back rooms and whatever. And, and I was also buying a lot of in-person autograph collections at the time as well. And I said, what, this would make sense. And then Fanatics came out with their thing. And I was like, well, all right, well, there goes that idea. And a lot of other people came out with their own, slabs and whatever. So kudos to that. I just never got around to it, never got into it. So, into doing that. So, anyway, so the last card is from, who do we got here? The last card is from Just in Time Sports. And I am probably never going to own a 54 Topps Hank Aaron signed rookie card. But the next best thing would be a 55 Topps, but even those cards have gone way out of control. So I worked out a deal with this guy. And this is a 1955 Topps doubleheader, and the card would actually fold. It's got 2 little marks. It's graded a VGX4, which is pretty much crease free. It just has, little corner issue down there. It's got a nice big bold blue Sharpie. And what you would do is you would take the card and you would fold it over, and you could, mix the top halves with the bottom halves of the different players. And that's where you get 1955 Topps doubleheader, just a nice little oddball issue from Topps. So I just loved the artwork of this card. I like the background. I like, there's people that would do artworks and lithographs in the 90s that I can't stand. I think they're hideous. But the classic old school Topps, you really see the talent. I don't know if this was a Jerry Dvorak piece or somebody else that was standard issue doing, being commissioned to do the Topps cards. But this is a gorgeous piece. I absolutely love it. And I feel like, again, Hank Aaron autographs, being he's one of the older Hall of Famers, you're not going to be able to obtain these at reasonable prices in the future. You're just not. They're just going to be, they're just too nice of a relic. And that card, this is a standard size card, and that is the double header. So, but anyways, look, there's a lot more stuff coming down the pipe. I do have one more big mail day that I'll probably do later in the week. Oh, I just got a fresh catch, baseball deal in. So that is going to be very fun. Lots of cool stuff, unique baseballs that are, multi-signed and inscriptions and things like that. So that I'll probably end up, shooting and posting maybe tomorrow night on 11/10. But until then, hey, keep collecting, keep unearthing stuff, and we'll catch you next time. A sincere thank you to all the listeners out there. If you like the show, please like, share, and comment below, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when all of our new shows are uploaded. Click on the links below to join Mike and Lynn's Facebook page loaded with sports memorabilia content. Visit Mike's opening day break room to see tons of new products opened up daily that you can participate in. And lastly, visit our eBay store, CardKast, to look for the newest auctions of sports cards and memorabilia uploaded weekly. And we're out.